Ciao, everyone, Italy. The very name conjures up images of sun-drenched vineyards, ancient ruins, and delicious pasta. And you know what? Those images don't even begin to scratch the surface of what this amazing country has to offer. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or planning your first European adventure, Italy welcomes you with open arms. And trust me, it's a place you'll want to return to again and again. Over the next few minutes, we're going to journey together to 5 of my absolute favorite Italian destinations. Places that will capture your heart and leave you with lasting memories. So, grab your travel journal, get ready to be inspired, and let's dive right in. Alright, picture this. You're strolling down cobblestone streets, the sun warming your face, and suddenly, you're face to face with the Colosseum, that grand amphitheater that stood for centuries. That's Rome for you. A city where history is literally around every corner. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Rome can feel overwhelming, right? And you know what? It can be, especially if you try to see it all at once. But that's the beauty of it. Just wander, get delightfully lost in the labyrinthine streets, and stumble upon hidden treasures like charming trattorias tucked away in quiet piazzas. Of course, you can't miss the iconic spots. The Colosseum is a must, even if you just admire it from the outside. Imagine the gladiatorial contests, the roar of the crowd. It's a truly humbling experience. And speaking of humbling, a visit to Vatican City, the smallest country in the world, is a must. Stand in awe of Michelangelo's masterpieces in the Sistine Chapel, and feel the weight of history in St. Peter's Basilica. But remember, Rome is more than just ancient ruins. Take a break from the historical sites and explore the charming neighborhood of Trastevere with its vibrant atmosphere and ivy-covered buildings. Grab a gelato and people watch in Piazza Navona, or toss a coin in the Trevi fountain. Don't forget to use your right hand. And for a truly special experience, get up early and visit the Trevi fountain before the crowds arrive. The peacefulness of the early morning hours adds a touch of magic to this iconic spot. Trust me, Rome is best experienced at your own pace. Don't be afraid to stray from the beaten path, savor each moment, and let the city's timeless beauty wash over you. Now, let's hop on over to Florence, a city that feels like one giant open-air museum. Here, every building whispers stories of the Renaissance, every cobblestone street echoes with the footsteps of masters like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. Florence is best explored on foot. Start your journey at the Duomo, that magnificent cathedral with its iconic dome designed by Brunelleschi. Climb to the top for breathtaking panoramic views of the city. It's a bit of a workout, but I promise you the view is worth every step. Afterward, lose yourself in the Uffizi Gallery, home to masterpieces like Botticelli's Birth of Venus and Da Vinci's Annunciation. And of course, no visit to Florence is complete without meeting Michelangelo's David at the Galleria dell'Accademia. Stand in awe of this larger-than-life sculpture, a testament to the artistic genius of the Renaissance. But Florence is not just about grand art and architecture. Take some time to wander across the Ponte Vecchio, the only bridge in Florence spared from destruction during World War II, and admire the shops built along its sides. For a taste of local life, visit the Mercato Centrale, a bustling food market where you can sample Tuscan specialties and soak up the vibrant atmosphere. And don't forget to indulge in a scoop or two of gelato while you're there. You're on vacation after all. One of my favorite things to do in Florence is to simply wander along the Arno River at sunset. The way the light dances on the water, casting a warm glow over the city, is truly magical. Chapter 3. Venice, a city floating in time. Next stop, Venice, a city unlike any other. Imagine this. Instead of streets, you have canals. Instead of cars, you have gondolas gliding silently through the water. Venice is a city that feels like a dream, a place where time seems to stand still. Now, I know Venice has a reputation for being expensive and crowded, and that can be true, especially during peak tourist season. But here's a little secret. The real magic of Venice reveals itself in the early morning hours or late at night, after the day trippers have gone. Imagine this. You're strolling through the quiet alleyways, the only sound the gentle lapping of water against the canals. The air is still and cool, and the rising sun casts a golden glow on the ancient buildings. This is Venice at its most authentic, a city lost in time and waiting to be discovered. Of course, no trip to Venice is complete without a gondola ride. Yes, it's touristy, but there's something undeniably romantic about gliding through the canals, serenaded by a gondolier. And if you're on a budget, hop on a Vaporetto, Venice's version of a public bus, for a more affordable way to experience the canals. don't miss the chance to visit St. Mark's Basilica, a masterpiece of Byzantine architecture, and climb to the top of its bell tower for stunning views of the city. And be sure to wander through the Rialto Market, a vibrant labyrinth of stalls selling everything from fresh produce to souvenirs. Venice is a feast for the senses, a city that will stay with you long after you've left. Just be sure to pack your walking shoes. With all those bridges and narrow alleyways, you'll be doing a lot of exploring on foot. Chapter 4, Amalfi Coast, the Mediterranean Gem. From the canals of Venice, we journey south to the Amalfi Coast, a breathtaking stretch of coastline that will steal your breath away. Imagine dramatic cliffs plunging into turquoise waters, pastel-colored villages clinging precariously to the hillsides, and the scent of lemon trees filling the air. The Amalfi Coast is a feast for the senses, a place to relax, recharge, and soak up the Mediterranean sun. Now, getting around the Amalfi Coast can be a bit of an adventure. The roads are narrow and winding, but the views are worth every hairpin turn. If you're not comfortable driving, consider taking the bus. It's a scenic and affordable way to get around. One of the best ways to experience the Amalfi Coast is to simply pick a town and use it as your base for exploring. Positano, with its colorful houses cascading down to the sea, is a popular choice. Ravello, perched high on a cliff top, offers breathtaking views and a more tranquil atmosphere. And Amalfi, the town that gives the coast its name, is a charming mix of history and beauty. Be sure to visit the Duomo di Sant'Andrea in Amalfi with its striking striped facade, and take a boat trip to the Grotta dello Smeraldo, a sea cave illuminated by an ethereal emerald light. And for the adventurous, hike the Path of the Gods, a scenic trail that offers breathtaking views of the coastline. But no matter how you choose to spend your time on the Amalfi Coast, be sure to savor every moment. Enjoy long, leisurely lunches overlooking the sea, sip limoncello while watching the sunset, and let the beauty of this magical place wash over you. Chapter 5, Milan, where style meets history. Our final stop takes us to Milan, a city that often gets overlooked by travelers, but trust me, it's a hidden gem. Now, I know Milan has a reputation for being all about fashion and business, and while it's true that this is Italy's economic powerhouse, there's so much more to this city than meets the eye. Milan is a city of contrasts, where ancient history sits side by side with modern architecture. Start your exploration at the Duomo, Milan's magnificent cathedral, an awe-inspiring example of Gothic architecture. Climb to the roof for panoramic views of the city, and be sure to admire the intricate details of its facade. Just a stone's throw from the Duomo, you'll find the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, a stunning 19th century shopping arcade with a glass-vaulted ceiling. It's a feast for the eyes, even if you're not in the mood for shopping. And speaking of art, no visit to Milan is complete without seeing Leonardo da Vinci's masterpiece, The Last Supper, housed in the refectory of the Santa Maria del Grazie. But Milan is not all about grand churches and art. Take a stroll through the Navigli district, a charming neighborhood crisscrossed by canals, and enjoy an aperitivo, Milan's answer to happy hour, or escape the city buzz with a visit to Parco Sempione, Milan's largest park, and admire the Castello Sforzesco, a 15th century castle that now houses several museums. And of course, no trip to Italy is complete without indulging in the local cuisine. Milan is a foodie's paradise, offering everything from Michelin-starred restaurants to cozy trattorias. Be sure to try the risotto alla Milanese, a creamy risotto flavored with saffron, and indulge in a scoop or two of gelato. It's the perfect way to end a day of exploring this vibrant city. Arrivederci, Italia. So there you have it, 5 incredible destinations that offer a glimpse into the heart and soul of Italy. From the ancient ruins of Rome to the romantic canals of Venice, from the breathtaking Amalfi Coast to the stylish streets of Milan, Italy has something to offer every traveler. Whether you're drawn to its rich history, its artistic masterpieces, or simply its delicious food and laid-back lifestyle, Italy is a destination that will stay with you long after you've said, Arrivederci. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, book your tickets, and get ready for an unforgettable Italian adventure.